It's your boy, Black Chewbacca, aka Chrysanthemum, aka Cornbread 217, and it's almost time again to discuss these fights from last night, Nicky. Some crazy shit happened, but I ain't gonna do that without introducing who we got in the blue corner. None other than the steak sauce, my man A1 up in this piece. You feel me?
Yeah, I think I'm the red corner, but
What I say?
we doing blue. Okay.
And then in the red corner, because you was spicy last week, man. So you had to take the blue corner now. So in the red corner, you got resident hater, basement for despised morning. Not in the morning, but morning. My man and yours. Paul, give it up. Yep, he got them things.
Let's go.
Then tonight, we have a special guest from all the way from Morning Ninjas and the Real Ninjas podcast and Girl Talk with Prez. Y'all, wait, I hope he's there. Give it up for my man, Prez of Presidential.
Oh, now I push the wrong light on. Damn it! God damn it! Wrong light. What up, y'all?
What up?
What's happening?
Yeah, I'm in this.
So unofficially, it's almost time. Is moved to Real Ninjas Network. So everybody on.
Hey,
welcome to the Real Ninjas Network family. You feel me?
Appreciate
on
Appreciate
Facebook,
it.
on YouTube, and we will be on Twitch. This is kind of a secret run / we just getting it right.
Yep. There's gonna be some tweaking and some things in between. We actually, like I said, we've been kicking around the idea of doing a watch party on Saturday night to where we actually commentating and reacting to the fights in real time, and then running a more condensed version over here where we do a little bit of a quicker recap, but it'll give us more of a time to kind of run some other segments, maybe throw some other content in there as far as just talking fights, possibly lining up some interviews in the future too. So I'm really excited to be a part of this. You already know I fuck with Real Ninjas Network a long way. Have been like that. That's one of my shows I be watching weekly as I'm doing my thing. So I'm looking forward to this. This is gonna be fun.
That's what's up. Anything before we start, Mr. Resident Hater?
I'm sure I'll come up with something soon. Give me a minute. I'll wind up.
You good? Hey,
what
look
what
like
makes him the resident hater?
Because
hater?
What makes him the resident hater is that it's not that it's real hate, but he likes to play devil's advocate a lot of the time, or you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like definitely when it comes to certain people or subjects,
I'm the heel.
He got it.
I get it.
I
get it. But Romero, he old though. He
Right.
past his prime.
Like get his own ass out. Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe if you're so
just
sensitive,
like Volkanovski.
Yeah, hey, maybe if you're so sensitive, you shouldn't be on Twitter, and that's why he got off, Mister. We're talking about Chris Curtis.
I get it.
Yeah, he made Chris Curtis get off Twitter too. I don't know if you know that.
Oh shit.
It wasn't even that. It wasn't even that hateful either. But
No.
I guess according to Sean Strickland, anyways, Chris Curtis is extra sensitive.
Word up.
But man, talk about a big change of things last night, man.
No.
A big change, Jim.
Craziness.
Like a lot of people are shocked like this happened, and I'm a little shocked just because, again, I didn't think that he even believed it. Topuria, what he was saying. I think he was trying to sell the fight and trying to give himself as much confidence as he could, but no, he came out and did the damn thing. And then, I mean, Vegas only had him as a plus 100 dog, so
right.
They knew it was.
They knew something everybody else didn't.
Yep.
I just noticed they already have.
Go ahead, Paul. My bad.
I was kind of jumping ahead, but it's also relevant, and I don't really want to jump ahead. I just want to touch on it. I just noticed that I bet you they have the next 145 #1 contender fight lined up next week.
You think so?
Yep, main event.
Who you think it's gonna be?
I mean, it's already like set in stone. I don't have to guess, but it's Yair Rodriguez versus Brian Ortega.
Oh yeah, that's isn't that next week?
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay, no, I thought you were
And he
saying
also
they were gonna
said not
announce it
trying to
next
jump
week.
ahead.
Well, no, and I thought he was saying they was getting ready to announce that, but no, that's
Oh
yeah,
no.
already
No, I
set.
just mean that they're probably gonna. That's probably the #1 contender fight for the next 145 title fight.
I could see that. I would rather bro, with how this played out, and I said it to Dre when it happened. I was like, nah, bro, watch the next week. Max Holloway and Gaethje getting canceled, and then they putting Max Holloway and Topuria together for 300. But they ain't gonna do it because I don't know why people want to see Gaethje and Max so bad, but
That's hands versus grappling, Nick.
it's
With a
just
little hands.
They're both hands guys, aren't they?
yeah, no, Max can throw, but Max has been accused of having pillow hands. I don't buy it. He's a volume fighter like
Yeah.
Diaz. You know, he put 10% onto it, but he touches you 300 times.
He got Wing Chun punches, which Prez don't agree with, fam.
But man, no, let me tell you, and again, even with Topuria winning, and he looked good doing it, but leading up to that point, Volkanovski had won the first round, was actually getting the better of him in that second round, and got caught. And not to say that it wasn't like, Ilya wasn't making those reads or this was part of the plan, but it's not like he was completely outclassed. I'm already seeing the MMA community making Tony Ferguson comparisons to Volkanovski.
Right. And
And
that ain't even close to the same.
So
No, when you got to think, even after the first Islam loss, he bounced back and he completely dominated Yair Rodriguez. Then he took this short notice fight and got slept against Makhachev. And then now a lot of people though were saying he took this one too soon, and he might have. What I would like to see from Volk, I don't think he's done. He's too much of a competitor. He's got that dog in him. But I'd like to see him maybe take 6-7 months before he books something. Clear that head a little bit. Kind of get yourself right. Get yourself back into the swing of things. And most importantly, let your brain recover. It's because if it happens again like that, he might need to think about doing something else. Because again,
before he gets Chuck Liddell.
Yeah, well, and just not quite Chuck Liddell here, but Khabib was even on record saying a lot of most fighters are not the same after a head kick knockout. They're never the same after that. And when Topuria slept him last night, man, he was out longer than he was from the head kick.
Yeah.
I could do nothing but this.
Mm-hmm.
So Volkanovski got slipped last night.
Yeah.
Round two.
Round two.
No,
by a hook, a right hook, but it came over his jab.
He caught him a couple of times. He caught him kind of sloppy with the hook the first time, but then threw a left and then another right, and that second right just caught him.
Yeah, that one caught him right on the button.
And he threw the first one to the body. He threw a left to the body, and then he threw a right, and then he went down because he just went to the body, and then he came over the top when he went down with the right.
And he was out before he hit the ground.
Mm-hmm. Usually it's the one you don't see. You know what I mean? So.
Hell yeah.
I think that's what happened to Vogue. It's the ones you don't see.
He said. Man, you need to get out of Riverton, dog. Or wherever you going to see your girl at.
Oh, is he still on the road?
No, I don't know. I figure he's in the car, but we'll get him back.
I'm sure he'll be back.
Hey, I kind of like this fucking view right here. We should try this more often.
This one more often.
Oh,
it's all right. Other than I'm really noticing the grays in the beard, but it's all good. They're there regardless. So.
Oh yeah, whoops. My bad.
You good?
Yeah, we got the ref in the middle. I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, see, now I'm in the right
Hey.
corner. Okay.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Obey my shit at all times, nigga. All right, go ahead. Touch gloves if you want to.
Oh, wait, hold up. This way. Co-main event though. Well, so Alexander Volkanovski, Ilya Topuria, and news. You can't read the banner down there below. Fight in the performance of the night bonus. He did earn it. Again, there's only one other person we know that is knocked out Volkanovski, and he's the pound for pound best right now, number one. So co-main event though, Robert Whittaker and Paulo Costa, man. This was actually a decent fight. I like this. This is a really nice bounce back fight for Bobby Knuckles. Went the decision, and he was tearing up Paulo's leg. That left leg was missed, man, by the end of that fight. But to Costa's credit, man, he, as hurt as he was, kept going, kept standing up. Like it was a good fight, man. It was a really good fight. I'm glad that Whittaker bounced back and then got himself a dub after that last performance against Duplessis. But that's Whittaker for you. You know that he's that. The fight before that though, the welterweight bout between Jeff Neal and Ian Machado Gary.
I don't know what happened.
Parlay Pals. Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, this was Paul's parlay, and Gary won a.
Ooh, that's crispy quality now.
Hey, my bad.
I hooked up to the Wi-Fi.
Okay, it was hot in my car. My car said my phone was getting too hot.
Damn.
I had to put it in. I had to put it in the snow for a second. It is warm in my car. I'm real chilly.
I had to put it in the snow for a minute.
We know you would be.
Man, about that.
Yeah. Oh, and so just to recap, because we finished covering the main event. Co-main event was Paulo Costa and Robert Whittaker. Whittaker edged out a unanimous decision victory with some good stand-up, some really good leg kicks or some low kicks and inside.
Robert
Whittaker
won?
Yep.
Okay, close fight though. It was a close fight.
It was
competitive.
Paulo Costa had round one, I thought.
I don't like a Costa. I like a Costa as a person, period. You know what I mean? As a fighter, he real cocky and he only uses strength a lot. You know what I mean? He like to muscle a lot of shit. I like Whittaker because he's like a real intelligent fighter. He beats you with his brain a lot.
Right.
Yep. And one thing I like about Costa too is he's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, and he never uses it. He's like, no, I just want to knock people out. Like I just want to hit people.
Well, as a fighter, I know to be a Brazilian black belt and to not use it is so I can knock people out. You know what I mean? You don't want to take me down because you don't want to go there. So we're gonna have to stand it up. So that's really forcing you to the stand up.
Yep.
So we can play the let's see who better game, but you're probably not gonna win a lot of times with a black belt sometimes.
Right.
Yep. I feel like Whittaker studied the tape between. I think he watched the Izzy and Costa fight to game plan for that, because the way he implemented those outside and inside leg kicks and tore that leg up, that was textbook Adesanya.
Yeah.
What did Costa do to make it make it close?
Just some good pressure back. Actually hit him with some decent shots. Like he made it competitive. I want to say
he wobbled him one time, real good at the end of the round.
Yeah, in the end of round one, didn't he take him down?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wobbled the fuck out of him.
Whittaker know how to eat good shots.
Yeah. Well, and two of the judges had it 29-28. One judge had it 30-27, which I thought was kind of crazy because watching it live, I thought there's no way Costa didn't steal that first round. It was close, but just the way he got the takedown in the end and the little barrage, I feel it won him that round. But then Whittaker had a good bounce back round, and then good exclamation in the
our sponsor, 5 Hour Energy.
5 Hour Energy.
The MMA Hour doesn't show any products on their show that people don't give them money to show. That's like their thing.
Well, on Real Ninjas, we trying to get 5 Hour Energy to fuck with us.
Hell yeah. I like it.
And for Loco.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm gonna need
I won't show it again. I won't show it again.
No, I almost bought some Monacos the other day.
Hey, let's go. That's my
You hear that, Monaco? Come on now.
Hey,
Oh yeah.
2 shots in every can. That's 8 shots per nickel. Per
Bam.
Yeah, but and then we were talking about the Jeff Neal and Ian Machado Gary fight as well. This went to a split decision, and they gave it to the wrong dude.
Yeah,
they want to hype up this Irish white boy, undefeated, so they gave him the nod, and he was running from Jeff half of that 3rd round, and I get it too. I would be too. I ain't trying to get hit by Jeff Neal. That dude could swing, but yeah, it was kind of a lackluster performance. I felt like both of them were coasting at different points, and were just people were blaming Jeff, saying he tried not to lose that fight while Ian Gary was trying to win it. And there is a difference. I like that saying. Like reminds me of Tim Sylvia when he was heavyweight champion. That dude did everything not to lose a fight, but would never do anything to try to win.
Yeah, I disagree. I thought
saying.
Jeff Neal was chasing him down the whole time, or most of the time. Jeff Neal was pushing the pace, I thought.
Yeah, I did too.
I would rather do stuff to not lose a fight than to win a fight. You know, if you have to win a fight, you kind of behind.
No, I'm saying, but if it's at a point to, like, let's say you're super dominant, like in all facets, you can take this person down at will. Your stand-up's better than them. And it's getting to a point to where it seems like you're playing with your food. Like when you could go out and actually get that finish, but you would rather play it safe because you don't want to get caught. It gets, especially at the top levels, it's
in that level you got to risk it for the biscuit.
Yes.
But,
hold on. If they get caught, people call them dumb.
Y'all crazy.
He said y'all crazy.
Yeah. Okay. Risk it.
Hey, you got to remember, we fans, we ain't fighters.
I hear you. So risk it for Dana White? You crazy?
No. When I say risk it for the biscuit, I'm saying just to what he was saying. If this dude is clearly better in takedown striking, he's like backing you down, being more aggressive to you. You know what I'm saying? Like you're hitting all your shots plus some. You got 2-3 takedowns, nigga. Like, why are you playing then?
Hold up now. Go ahead.
Yeah, case in point. Ian Machado Gary's last fight against Neil Magny, dude had Magny's leg dead in the 1st round and still went to a decision because he didn't step on the gas and finish it. He just, and maybe it's the inexperience, maybe his fight IQ wasn't there quite yet to where he knows, hey, I've got this dude seriously compromised and I could get him out of here. I think obviously in that level too, why wouldn't it be smarter for you as a fighter to try to get out of that cage faster? You're gonna save some cardio. You're gonna save possible damage. And you're basically getting your paycheck for less amount of time in that cage.
I hear you, man. Now look at this.
And you don't get your win bonus at all.
Hold on. Look at this. You let's always remember everybody got a plan till you get punched in the face. Okay. So with that being known. Even though I got the upper hand on somebody, that's where Pat knocked out was gonna knock out Chet Congo. You know
my God, that was crazy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Shoot. So
yeah.
if Pat would have took a step back, chilled out for a second, just a second. You know what I mean? He going in for the kill. When you don't got to, he dead. He going, he dying. You know what I mean?
There's a difference between getting reckless and picking your shots. Like, I'm not saying you got to throw it. He
wasn't even reckless though. He wasn't reckless though. He was going for the shot. It wasn't reckless how he was doing it either. He was just loading up that shot, hit him with a couple of them, got him falling all over the place. Okay,
but also in Pat Barry's defense, he doesn't always make the best decisions.
Okay, he made the right decision, still lost. Okay, still lost because he
Dre knows what I'm talking about.
I hear you. But also, I would like if now if you're saying that you behind on the fight and you need to do something to win, then you're not doing everything to not lose the fight. Then you're not doing everything not to lose the fight. But if you're a fighter that does like I say a person who does everything to not lose a fight would be fuck. Hey, I got the worst memory ever.
It would be Bilal Muhammad.
No, my man from Canada. You know the man from Canada.
GSP.
Yes.
Yeah.
He does what it takes to not lose a fight. He don't try to win shit.
No.
He's not gonna let you win though.
That's why I feel like his GOAT legacy is tarnished too, because of all of them decisions. I'm not trying to beat you. I'm just trying not to lose to you. Like it's again, and I'm a fan, so I like that entertainment value.
I
get both ends of it. I do get both ends of it. But for the South,
it's tarnished. Not on paper though. Okay, so listen, it's not.
I don't know. How it's tarnished on paper is the dude dropped one to Matt Serra. That's again why
that's tarnished on paper right there. That's on paper right there. You know, but we know the real deal. Okay, but on paper, GSP probably been in the ring longer than anybody. Like time wise, you can say shit. He ain't trying to end fights. He'll stay in this ring the whole time with you. He'll box it out with you the whole time. Don't matter. You're gonna give me all my time. As a champion, you know you're gonna get your money's worth. You know, he didn't have the most exciting fights, but if you a GSP fan, you know what you expected. You know what I mean? So this how he gonna win the fight, and this all I want is for him to win the fight anyway. You know what I mean? So. Like when you coming from a fan, I get it. I'm a fan also, you know what I mean? And that's my problem too. I want to make it the crazy fight. You know what I mean? Shit. But you can't make every fight crazy fight. You probably shouldn't make none of them the crazy fight. You know what I mean? If you really want to win, leave. That's why heavyweights get knocked out so much. You know what I mean? Shit, because they're trying to make it entertaining.
Yeah.
So to that though, and this is what I've been saying, what they need to start doing is whenever you knock a motherfucker down, maybe go in and get one or two, but then back off and make them stand up.
That ain't MMA though.
We are starting to see fighters
that is MMA according to the rules. It ain't MMA that I can't noon to 6 elbow you. It ain't MMA that I can't use certain, techniques like I can't use spear hands and shit.
I hear you.
And knife strikes.
You talking about when they engage on the ground?
No, what I'm saying is like, no, say we're standing up and then you know what I'm saying, jab, boom, I hit you with an uppercut and you go down, right? And then I come in, maybe hit you with 2 of them, and then I back off and say, get the fuck up.
Oh, well, that's a choice. People do that.
No, and I've seen them do that, but what I'm saying is that's a way to avoid, like, oh, I'm swarming you and then get caught with some bullshit. Because you have to be able to stand up and fight.
Or like a ground guy will get dropped and expect the dude to jump into his guard. And at this point, the fight IQ, they're getting smart enough to where they're making them stand up. And at that point, if you're not able to stand up or if you're not trying to engage, it will get called a TKO.
Yeah, I mean that's just smart fighting right there. That's right there too, though. I hear you. I thought you meant like when they engage on the ground.
No,
stop them, stand them up. You know what I mean?
No.
Okay, because I need my jiu-jitsu in my fight.
And you know what? Like when I was a kid watching MMA, I used to be one of them. Like, man, fuck all this wrestling shit, nigga. The fuck out. Somebody needs somebody. You know what I'm saying? But like now that I'm grown and I understand how it works. It's like not only do I enjoy it, but like I almost enjoy it more when there's 2 people that are high level.
Some high level grappling. And the thing I'm liking now though too is that again a lot of times too back in the day when people go to the ground, and there's even some fighters that still do it. but a lot of people would stall that get to these positions. And like, look at the Jonathan Almeida and Derek Lewis fight, where again Almeida was so worried about losing the fight that he didn't try to win it. He would get to these dominant positions, but then didn't do anything because he knew they both knew they was waiting for the other to react to make a move on it. So nobody made a move.
Right.
Smart fighting though.
5 rounds like that.
That's smart fighting though.
But he got booed the whole time, and I guarantee you that it's not going to do him any favors long term because Dana ain't going to give him another slot like that with a performance like that. You're the main event in Brazil, and this is what y'all gave the people as the main event. Like, it's going to be a minute before Dalton gets himself another main event.
Actually,
if you win him
as in a numbered UFC, or like just headlining a fight night, or what? Because he got like it's something in the next 2 weeks. He's
not the main event.
He owns something.
Hold on.
On it like stink on shit.
Stink on shit.
He's fighting Curtis Blades at UFC 299. Definitely not the main event.
Okay, that's what it is then.
At 299.
He's the main of the prelims. So yeah, you're right.
Yeah, see, so no, they got him on the undercard or the prelims.
Hey, that's a good spot to be though.
It's all right. And again, you know, he's getting a spot. And because they know too that 9 times out of 10 when this dude gets in there, he's about that. You know, he usually gets some finishes, and it's been dominant. That was his first egg that he had laid. So again, it's not like they're gonna cut him totally, but yeah. But hold on, let me get back to this card. So Merab Dvalishvili and Henry Cejudo. This actually was a lot more decisive than I thought it was going to be. Yeah. Especially the way that the first round started, and Henry looked really good with some good pressure, some good kicks. Just I think even got Merab down once or twice, but he didn't keep him down very long. Second round came on, and legitimately the momentum changed, bro. And when I say that this was impressive, Merab was taking down an Olympic gold medalist at will. And by the end of that fight, like, Henry looked tired halfway through the second. If this would have been a 5-round fight, I don't know that Henry would have made it all 5 rounds.
He would have.
Very, very decisive, unanimous decision victory. It has been confirmed that Merab gets the winner of Cheeto and O'Malley.
Easiest bet of my life.
What's that?
Which
easiest
one?
bet of my life?
The winner of or the whoever when Merab.
Yeah, the winner out of Cheeto and O'Malley.
Oh no, I meant Merab versus Cejudo was the easiest bet of my life.
Oh yeah.
Over 2.5.
Oh yeah.
Easy, baby.
Damn.
He said, "No, I know how much you hate this A1." So
the cardio machine and Henry coming up 2 weight classes.
No. I knew it too. I knew for sure there was no way that we were getting a finish over a 3-round with those two. They both got decent cardio, and again, Merab ain't trying to finish you. He just trying to like really outpace you. He's just trying to put his cardio on you.
Holy fuck! You want to talk about a decision machine? GSP at least has more finishes than he does decisions. Merab Dvalishvili has like 10 times more decisions than he does finishes.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit!
So does your boy Kobe?
Yeah, him, my boy.
I said my boy.
Nah, really though, Merab needs to be plugging his hair doctor because they did a phenomenal job with that.
They gave him the look. They got like the number 1 through 15, and then Barack Obama. Like Barack Obama.
Hey,
you was upside down.
Yeah, you was upside down. I was like, what's happening here?
Like that nigga snapped. He was pretending to be a bat. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, we jumped down. We were talking Merab Dvalishvili and Henry Cejudo. Merab made it look easy. Like easy.
Easy
First round was
win.
Henry's, but Merab took over in the second round, and by the third round was picking this dude up to go throw him right next to Mark Zuckerberg so that they could laugh and talk to each other. Like it was
like, yeah.
This universe or this one that we're in is crazy, man. Like some of the stuff that be happening.
And I'm like over here. So during this fight, I was over there like, man, because A1 the whole time, like, who doesn't want to see Triple C and Merab? And I'm like, I mean, I guess. And I'm not hating, it was a good fight, you know what I'm saying? But like, I was never sold on Triple C. Like, other than he was just a dope ass wrestler, and that's cool.
See, bro, what kind of did it for me, like the second fight with him and Demetrius Johnson, a lot of people think that they robbed Mighty Mouse, and I can kind of see that, but that's kind of what put him on my radar. When he was able to do that the second time with Demetrius, I was like, okay, he's legit. And then when he did it to Cruz, when he did it to Pillashot, like this dude was on a run, and then but like where he fucked up. And maybe he just thought there was no competition, but he's like, okay, I'm out. And then he left, and then you're gonna be gone for 3 years waiting for things to get interesting. Like, nah, bro, you're supposed to make it interesting. You're not supposed to wait for some shit to happen.
You were supposed to be, if you going on a run like that, you were supposed to be Volk first.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, he fucked up sitting out because now he's 37 among all these like what? How old is fucking Ilya? And he's even a weight class up. The lower the weight class you go, the quicker your age fucking expiration date arrives, it seems like.
All right, I'm back, y'all. Dang.
Hell yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Y'all got me podcasting like a Viking off my phone, right? We're in the studio. Yeah.
I thought you was at the crib. We're at the gym.
Okay, I'm back, y'all. I'm all good now.
All right.
I'm all good
now. The fight that kicked off the pay-per-view was actually my pick for the
Parlay Boys.
And I had Roman Kopylov against Anthony Fluffy Hernandez because Kopylov, my dude, has looked phenomenal up to this point. He had a late round TKO stoppage his last fight prior, but this was his first crack at somebody that had a number next to his name. And he went up against Anthony Hernandez. He looked really good in the first round, but like Joe Pyfer, you get past 7 minutes and it's like he Parlay Boys. We got it in here. All right.
Load it up.
There we go. But the tides turn in round 2 because Fluffy took the fuck over, took my boys back, and choked the shit out of them. Rear naked choke, about 3 minutes, 23 seconds for round 2. Fluffy got himself an extra $50K for the performance of a night bonus. And Kopylov will be back, but this is going to be a good learning experience. And you're going to have to start working on some of that takedown defense and being able to try to get back up.
Cut him.
What's that?
Cut him.
Cut him. And that.
Dear Dana.
Parlay Boys. Parlay Boys.
Oh, we got a soundboard.
Just that.
We got a soundboard.
Just that in the theme song.
Okay, y'all need some more sounds.
Oh yeah, no, it's a work in progress.
I like soundboards on my podcast.
We're leveling up now. We're about to step everything up. Actually,
we're gonna have to because we represent Real Ninjas Network now. Main prelim of the night was Amanda Lemos versus Mackenzie Dern, and I thought that this was gonna be light work for Lemos. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Let me tell you though, man, Dern came to play.
Look.
First round was not looking like it was going to be a good night for her. She got popped and dropped, and legit, I seen tears. Like, she looked sad, like she wanted to cry. Like, not again. But no, got through, fought through the adversity, and actually started making it a ground match with some jiu-jitsu. Lemos said, I don't think she wanted to play that game. It went the distance, and Lemos got a unanimous decision. They gave it to the wrong person because I think round 2 and round 3 went to Dern.
Yo, Mackie D was one of them girls that, like, you know, you would pick on and she'd be like, leave me alone. Leave me alone. I said, leave me alone. And then she would just black out and come back and crying, and 3 niggas was knocked out. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what the fuck happened last. Dog, she got hit in her motherfucking face by this bitch. Dog, I've never seen somebody get hit and then cover their face while they fall, nigga. That's what she did. And when she came back, it was like full on bawling almost. Like, you fucking stupid bitch.
She probably got hit right in the nose and it made her eyes water.
Dog, that's what it looked like. I was crying.
Bro, but she got through it and then started getting the better of Lemos. So like, whoever her stand-up coach is, they need to throw something new in.
Call her the Queen Latifah equalizer, huh?
Yeah, the Queen Latifah-lizer.
Latifah-lizer. But nah, bro, like I feel like
that comes back on.
I feel like if they tweak just a couple things in Dern's stand-up game, man, she is on the precipice of like really hitting that next level or turning the page and really, I think, doing something big. I think she can make a run if she just tweaks a couple things stand-up wise.
And she ain't got like pancake, she got a little waffle back there. You know what I'm saying?
Back shots looked crazy from the camera angle.
She got teardrop cheeks. Teardrop cheeks.
Yeah, crazy.
MMA girls, they got the best asses, but the worst faces.
Yeah.
MMA girls got the worst ass, the best asses, the worst faces.
You got to
Diana Belbita, though. Oh my god, her face is so gorgeous.
And Dern's pretty cute, bro. Like I think she's cute. I go.
Oh, who's my girl?
The baddest ever is Misha Tate.
You've seen Rachel Ostovich?
The whole package.
I concur.
Yeah,
I can't even like Cupcake.
Even over Paige Van Zandt.
Oh yeah.
Karate Hottie.
Have you seen Rachel Ostovich?
Would be a full package if she was single.
What's the old girl name that just fought Cortez?
Tracy Cortez?
Yes.
That's T City's wife.
Yes, nigga. She's bad. She's like East LA bad.
See, no, bro, you get it though because you lived out in SoCal. That's bro. That's one of the things I miss most about there is them Latinas.
Hey, I will come in Cyborg.
He said, "I'll nut in that."
Hey, no, we was just having a combo last night about like. He goes like I was like I said something. We was like Cyborg got brought up, and I said no, I'd go.
Yeah.
And he goes,
bitch. She's the one.
He goes, but Cyborg kind of looks like a trans.
I would nut in Cyborg.
Bro,
like that face is horrible. That face is horrible, but that Cyborg body, nigga. She is from Brazil, nigga.
Grandma can get it.
So okay, so you gonna fuck a high school state wrestling bitch body?
Have you seen Brock Lesnar's daughter?
Bro,
Is she stacked?
She looked just like Brock.
Yes.
He said yes.
The only thing she got from her mom was her hair.
Right, look, I'm just saying, I don't know how. I've been with pretty fit women before, and like it's always been great. And she was like the ultimate fit woman outside of a bodybuilder. I would like to do a bodybuilder one day, you know what I mean? But a cyborg would do.
A cyborg
would do.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't give a fuck if it's a real cyborg, nigga.
What's her name? Off of Deep Space Nine. 2 of 9.
Yeah.
What's her,
7 of 9, nigga.
What's her name? I forgot her name.
Jerry Ryan.
Yeah, 7 of 9. I said 2 of 9.
So
Yeah, let's go.
Cyborg. Yeah, another for before the Ramos and Dern fight was Marcos Rogerio de
a girl
Lima.
Cyborg will be fine though.
Word up.
No, he's still on.
So this Marcos Rogerio de Lima and
it was
Luigi Taffa.
Well, originally was supposed to be Justin Taffa, but he got injured, and on 24 hours notice, and with like 5 minutes left, his younger brother Junior Taffa weighed in and took his spot to fight Marcos Rogerio de Lima, and second round TKO due to leg kicks.
He lost.
Yeah. Junior did.
It wasn't even. It wasn't very close.
That's a leg kicks, fam.
He tore his legs up from the start of the fight, and by the second round, dude couldn't stand up, and finally kicked him, and he fell. He was done. It was done, and easy dub for Marcos. But I give Junior mad credit.
Brother, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, he's got some balls though, man. Like 24 hours notice.
Anybody taking a fight? Yeah, that's a death wish.
That's a death
wish, though.
Yep.
It's a whole process. That whole week before your fight, it's a whole process to even get ready, mentally ready to step in the ring. And if you miss that process, you tough enough to get in the ring. You know what I mean? But if you miss that process, it's like it takes your game a step down. You know what I mean? So short notice fights are definitely a death wish, depending on where you at. You know what I mean? You never seen Bones Jones take a short notice fight. You know what I mean? You don't see the top guys take a short notice fight. They won't never do that. You know what I mean?
Case in point, when they do, like Volkanovski did back against Makhachev, short notice replacement, 10 days or a week and a half, and he got head kick knocked out.
You know what I'm saying? It's usually, and if you do see somebody win that, it's because they are really levels above that person. And normally, the person who's still in the fight, who's looking for a replacement, they don't take fights from people who are way better than them. So let's say you on the bottom of the card, and it's a top 10 person not fighting that night. He can come get a check real quick. You know, if he come take you out real quick, but they're not going to agree to that. They just not going to have their fight. You know what I mean? So just to take a fight on short notice, and you see where they had to go to. They had to go to his little brother. You know what I mean? You a tough motherfucker, but I don't recommend it.
Hey, enjoy that quick money, but
that's it.
Yeah, and the quick money is good though, because they do pay you pretty well for taking short notice fights.
Yep. Well, plus, and I'm sure it's going to benefit him in the future, where he might get a favor done for him, or get a fight that he might not have got, just because of the fact that he was a company dude and helped them out when they was in a bind. But
depending on who you is. So if you the cleanup guy, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I was just gonna say that the fight prior to this was the first leg of our
Parlay Boys.
And this was Cornbread's pick. Rinya Nakamura versus Carlos Vera.
Matter of fact, let me get my my.
We already got our picks for this week. I know everybody's picked this week except for A1's.
Oh, dude, is that so?
Yep.
You right?
Almost time tally. You know.
Hey, I got one this week.
That's you got 4 now, right?
Yep. Paul has.
I should have another.
And I'm stuck at 1. Hey, and if he gets a 5-point lead, you're no longer allowed to pick a -300 or more. We had this conversation because I was like, yeah, take that easy -1300 dub. He goes, bro, you know, and in his defense, though, you don't look at. It's not like you looking at the odds. You saw Nakamura, and I don't think it would have mattered if it was Superman. You were picking Nakamura,
right?
Like, so
that's what I had to say. Is like, I understand that, like, we're in the age now of betting and statistics, and I'm trying to look at everything to gain the edge. I said, but I'm old school, nigga. I'm going to look at you, watch you fight, and be like, oh, that nigga's cold. I'm going with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what I do. That's what I do.
So, like, and so, like, Paul's kind of the opposite, where he's like, oh, this nigga's minus 800? Oh, he's winning. He's finna choke the shit out of this nigga. And he's like, yeah. And I'm like,
a lot of the times, yeah. Most of the time, yeah.
All right, hey, so while we're on it, let's go ahead and lock these in and make it official
for the next one.
Yep, and I'm gonna let you pick first because we already know who you picking. I know
who I'm picking.
Yeah, I know who you're picking. Yeah, we both know who you're picking. You'll know as soon as you.
So Cornbread is picking his son, Mr. Raul Rosas Jr.
Come on.
And Paul, I'm gonna let you pick.
Yo,
all right,
and my
I'm
nigga
going
Jesus Aguilar is fighting that night.
What's that?
My nigga Jesus Aguilar. He had he's got some crazy ass like finishes, bro. And he just looked like he just worked as a farmer in Mexico. And just decided one day to just come into UFC. He was like, you know, I give it a shot. I see if I can fight. I see if I tough. And then, you know what I'm saying? He did that.
Yep. So who you got, Mr. Resident Hater?
Yair Rodriguez.
Okay, I like it. So
this is like a Mexican theme one, or like, because it seems
originally it was supposed to be Pantoja, or no, not Pantoja. It was supposed to be Moreno, and I don't remember who it was, but they got injured, and Royval basically it's like, oh no, I got this. We can run that back.
Hell no.
Yep.
That's a 7 and a 9er, or a 6 and a 9er.
So hold up,
I'm gonna be in Nashville next weekend now. So we might watch
Rodriguez.
You see what I'm saying, Prez? They said we already know who you gonna pick. They did that shit with this fight too. Oh, we already know who you gonna pick.
Was we right though?
Right, yeah. Because that's who I'm gonna pick.
And I'm actually going to undercard fight. Give me Felipe Dos Santos. I believe this boy, I want to say, wasn't he from Contender Series?
Who did you say? Who did you say?
Felipe Dos Santos.
On the prelims?
Yep. 7-1 record.
Is he? I don't know. I didn't finish the one from last year. I was lacking, and that's on me, baby.
Yep. Well, and he just lost to I guess his debut, his only UFC fight was Cop, Manuel Cop. Manel Cop.
Yeah,
but yeah, locking in
Claudio Puelles.
I thought about that. I was actually leaning towards that. I didn't want to take the easy gimme and Moreno. I feel like that he's got that locked. But yeah, we're gonna have a little fun. But that's your
parlay, boys.
Plus 184.
Plus 184. Man, that's it's gonna be. I think we might
rocking that one sound bite. Y'all need some more.
Well, just for the parlay, parlays and talk about parlays and that.
There you go.
So there you go.
I like the Metal Gear Solid though.
Word up.
But last couple fights here, right quick. jump back here because there's a couple other prelims. We had Zhang Mingyang versus Brenson.
That was crazy.
Bro, Zhang performance of the night bonus with that first round KO.
Yeah.
That was lit.
Bro. Oh man, I forgot how devastating this one. This is one where he punched him and he
just beat the fuck out of him.
A sack of potatoes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what was it? Yeah, Josh Quinlan versus Danny Barlow.
Yeah, fam. No, it was crazy.
Bro. The only Oban Elliott and Val Woodburn was a fun one too. Woodburn looked like he was about to knock dude out there in the first, and then Oban said, "Nah, I'm gonna just ride on you for the next 12 minutes and beat the shit out of you, and you're gonna have to step up and learn some ground game." Val Woodburn, if you don't know, Prez, this is the can that they gave as a replacement when Bo Nichols' last fighter pulled out. He went in on like 5 days' notice, so they plugged him with a 3-fight contract for holding that L.
Nice.
And then kicking off the night.
Get 2 more chances, though.
What's that?
I said, would you hold the L to get 2 more chances, though?
I might. Yeah, and we probably got a fat paycheck for stepping in there on short notice, too. Why not? I mean, if that's what you're doing, you're trying to get established, you gotta take your chance.
Now, any B tier promotion will pay good money for him for what they, or as far as what they pay, because he's been to the UFC. He's a UFC fighter going down.
Exactly. But kicking off the night, and this is actually the only fight I did not see, but I heard it was very dominant, a very easy dub, unanimous decision for Miranda Fear the Maverick. I'm in a card group to where they talk a lot of UFC fights, not just the cards, but the fighters themselves. And Miranda Maverick actually does some box breaks where she breaks some cards, and they do you can do buy-ins and shit like that. But she fucks with the card group community and shit. But she got a dub against Andrea Lee.
I'm just playing.
But next week's card looks pretty stacked anyways. Again, my final thought, I think Moreno's going to make it easy work against Royval. I feel like their first fight, it was pretty easy work for him. So, yeah, I don't see this being any different. I could be wrong, though, but I said the same thing when he was fighting Pantoja. I was like, nah, this is going to be the same result that it was basically the first time they fought.
I'm expecting some sort of flying attack and or capoeira kick from Rodriguez in this fight.
It's hard to tell which T-City going to show up when you're not fighting for like 2 years at a time. And then he's talking about he was talking shit because Ilya got the title shot, and it's like, bro, you don't really have room to talk about anybody doing anything because you're doing nothing. But he's got.
This is also a rematch. That's why I made my pick.
Got you. So did Ortega win the first?
Nope.
Yair won it, huh?
Yep, and now he's gonna do it again. That's why I bet on him.
Okay.
Look,
history.
He said it now. He's gonna do it again.
T-City's bum ass never fights. Yair's taking hard fights.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, but I will say this too. After last night, I definitely want to see Anthony Fluffy Hernandez in some 5-round main event or just like some bigger fights. He really impressed me last night with what
he did. Put him on a fight night later on.
Yup. So we got that. What else is coming up? For the fight night after that, is Rosenstruck versus Gaziv, Jairzinho, Rosenstruck, and Shamil Gaziv, Vitor Petrino, and Tyson Pedro Comain.
He on the way out.
Ooh, we got number 7 ranked flyweight Alex Perez versus number 8 ranked Muhammad Makayev.
Yeah.
You got Umar Nurmagomedov on that card as well. Matt Schnell.
And my boy Josephine Knudsen, fam. Proof that you can still get a contract without getting a contract.
Josephine.
Josephine, fam, with an F.
Yup.
He
So, yeah,
said Josephine.
So, yeah, we got those 2 fight nights, and I guess with the one there's one next weekend, and then we got the one on March 2nd, and then March 9th, UFC 299. O'Malley versus Vera, number 2.
Marlon Cheeto.
Bro, this again, I'm loving these next 2 pay-per-views, man. These are stacked.
With a co-main with Dustin Poirier against Benoit Saint Denis.
Yep, you got Kevin Holland and Michael Venom Page making his UFC debut. Man. Gilbert Burns and JDM, Jack Della Maddalena.
Yeah.
Pieter Jan and Song Yadong, or Yadong Song, if you want to say it proper. Oh, you got
Paul's boy Curtis Blades. Curtis, I left X Blades against.
No, that's Chris Curtis, not Curtis Blades.
Damn it!
I actually like Curtis Blades.
You fucked my joke up.
Sorry.
You good.
Catelyn Sermerna versus Macy Barber, Matus Gamrot and Rafael Dos Anjos.
Yeah.
Munoz versus Kyler Phillips, bro. Yeah. Michelle Pajeda on the early prelims.
CJ Vergara.
He probably got demoted.
My boy Joanne Wood.
My boy.
My Scottish boy.
Does UFC like pretty much all their money off of paper?
No, that's a good card.
Word up.
Well, yeah, no, that's gonna be good. And then obviously at 300, if y'all didn't know, the main event for UFC 300 was announced, and it's Alex Pereira versus Jamal Hill for the main event in the light heavyweight belt. So I guess Jamal's good to go, and that's what they're scheduling. And it sounds like we almost what?
Yeah, I mean, I went ahead a little bit to March 23rd, and it looks like Hebus is taking on Thug Rose, for a fight night.
Junior Topper was scheduled for that night. Maybe Justin.
So I think they might switch that to Justin versus Carl Williams, is what I'm thinking. But Cameron Simon, the other South African, the bantamweight South African, is going against Peyton Talbot, bro.
That's gonna be a good one.
Undefeated from a contender series, and is like, that nigga's really Ryu, fam.
Okay.
Like he's like, man, I'm just trying to be here at the martial art nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, he one of them niggas.
Oh, yep. You got Muhammad Usman opening up the card that night too against Mick Parlan.
Yes, sir.
Parkin. Nick Parkin, my bad. But yeah, no, that's gonna be good. And then obviously the fight night after that, you got Blanchfield versus Fierro. And Sean Brady Luque co-main.
Yep.
Man, but you already know it all leads up to another fight night, Vittoria and Allen.
Yeah.
April 6th.
300 on April 13th.
Yep. Oh, and you got Norma dump truck operator.
You got the first ever Chinese Women's Championship co-main. Weili Zhang against Yan Xiaonan.
Yep. Alex Pereira, Jamal Hill, man. Justin Gaethje, Max Holloway for the BMF title.
Oliveira, Armin Sarukian.
Prohaska and Rakic.
Aljo and Qatar.
Bo Nickel in a can.
I got coughing over there.
Ren and Stimpy.
Holly Holm.
Davis
Diego.
Oh, I forgot. Kayla Harrison making her UFC debut too against Holly Holm that night.
Yeah.
Your boy Diego.
Oh, and must we not forget Jim Miller and Bobby Green, man.
Bro. Yep, Andrade and Marina Rodriguez, bro.
Yes,
This I know people are bitching because it didn't matter
KC
what
and
they were going to
JoJo?
announce as the main event, bro.
What you say?
Which
Prez?
one?
Y'all said a whole bunch of names. I said Keenan and Kel, Casey and JoJo. I was just joining in. That's all.
No, I
That's
got
all.
you. I got you.
Mary and Barry.
Mary and
Yeah,
Barry. Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry, yeah.
Nigga Ray Charles and
Lot of
Charles Lee Ray.
But no, I just feel like the way I feel like Dana kind of fucked himself the way he hyped it up about these fights. No matter what they would have announced for UFC 300 main event, if it wasn't Conor and Chandler, people was gonna be let down. I think, bro, this is a stacked fucking card, front to back. Like any one of these fighters, with the exception of Bo, and not saying that he can't get there, but almost every fighter on this could have been on the actual main card of the pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Or headlined a fight.
That's what I was going for.
This is some heavy hitters. Man, I'm ready. Can it be April already?
April 4th.
So, reflecting on last night's card, what do y'all think is next for Volkanovski? You think this is the end of the GOAT at featherweight?
I don't.
No.
I don't think it's the end, but I think he should just go into acting, fam. He should either go into like being an actor, comedian, you know what I'm saying? A comedic actor.
Or like Jason Statham.
Or like, be the new Jason Statham.
I think he should move up.
You think he should go to 55?
Yep, I think he should just go to 55 permanently.
You might have, and that might help. Maybe you take a shot better, but I don't know. I feel like the thing that's probably going to help him best, what I would like to see is at least a 6 to 7 month break just to reset, let that brain heal, and then kind of assess your next move from there. You've already done what nobody's done at featherweight. Like, be proud of yourself, regardless of how it goes from here. Be proud of what you did, man, and don't.
I know what he should do.
What's that?
Go up.
If he lost last night, it's never over. You know what I mean? He might be a older fighter, but he ain't an old dude. You know what I mean? So he's still a professional athlete at that. So he already got that UFC money. Why not go over to bare knuckle boxing organization and blow them up real quick? Get some money. Get more money. Okay? Like if you go over to BYB or BKFC, headlining card there, fight their champion, which you're gonna beat the shit out of whoever they put him in front of. You know what I mean? People are gonna come watch that fight though. You know what I mean? And that'll bring more of the goats over to bare knuckle boxing, something like that.
And plus, that's more suited for old dudes anyway.
Volk versus fucking Eddie Alvarez and BKFC would be a banger.
Damn, you know what I mean? Shit, let's produce some really good fights on bare knuckle boxing side. It ain't got to be UFC all the time. You know what I mean?
He's probably still under contract with UFC for a bit.
Hey, I want to speak this into the universe real quick, just because like Dana still said, like we gotta. There's some stuff that's gonna happen at 300 that nobody would expect. If he really wants to make that true, bring Goldberg back for one night. Let him come at 300.
He's gonna have Zuckerberg versus Musk as an exhibition match on the prelims.
I talked that too. I was like, bro, that just rest in peace, Musk, if that's the case. Because like I feel like Zuckerberg's obsessed with jiu-jitsu, and Musk isn't about it. Like it's just it wouldn't even be a competition.
Y'all gonna be mad when that nigga show up in a Tesla karate gi. Ready to fuck niggas up.
They don't got enough money for them to fight each other though. I'm just saying, you can't pay them enough.
Well,
maybe they don't want money. They just want to fight for fun.
Yep. Well, and Musk, I think, got pissed when Dana kind of took over and was trying to promote it. I think that's why it got shut down. Is Musk was wanting to promote it on like do it his way and shit, and Dana was like, "Nah, I'm good.
Right.
I'm good."
No, a motherfucker can talk that shit about fighting, but if you got money and don't gotta fight nobody, you won't never do it. You know what I mean? So everybody who fight people.
What about Jake Paul?
Huh?
What about Jake Paul? He had money and then started fighting.
Well, he actually, I mean, well, that's how you make your money now, though. He had money then, but he still need to make money for a long time. But this is how you make money. Whole bunch of money at that. Okay,
yeah,
so he's making money doing it.
And love it or hate it, man. I mean, he found his lane and he found a way to make some money, even if it is fighting nobody, washed up old retired fighters.
Oh,
you know,
regardless, he fighting motherfuckers. He fight motherfuckers. You know what I mean?
Volk should box Manny Pacquiao.
And he got Tyron Woodley his best paydays as a fighter, just coming over to box him.
Yeah, and that
probably
wasn't.
Ben
And I don't
Askren
think
too.
it was fixed either. That nigga got knocked out.
Yep.
Yeah,
he got knocked out. I don't think it was fixed. Tyron Woodley wasn't the best of strikers anyway, so he picking the right people. You know what I mean? He definitely picking the right people. Did he fight?
He fought Diaz.
Diaz. Okay, yeah. Yep. That's like Diaz don't knock nobody out. You know what I mean? Shit. So that's a good fight. You know what I mean? Shit. Definitely an older Diaz at that. You know what I mean? He could have fought Anderson Silva and not get knocked out. You know what I mean? Because Anderson Silva, he don't knock you out like that. He kind of sleep you. You know what I mean? Shit. It ain't just it's a couple hits. You know what I mean? So usually, you know what I mean, or a fantastic something. You know, when it's only when we only got two hands, it's different now. You know what I mean? Shit. I ain't gotta worry about the feet. I ain't gotta worry about no flying nothing, no elbows or nothing. So it's a different look, you know. And yeah, I mean he found his lane. He doing what he's supposed to do. He fighting who he's supposed to be fighting. He can't fight nobody who in the league because they in the league. You know what I mean? Sure. Everybody under contract, you know. So he's gonna fight the people who he gotta fight.
That's it.
Well, no, and I think we covered everything important anyways that has happened last night. Like I said, there's just going to be some interesting fights coming up as far as how they're going to move forward with the featherweight division. It's weird to me that Ilya won in the first thing, and I get what he's trying to do. He's trying to get that payday. He's calling Conor out for a super fight in Spain. I don't think McGregor is ever making 145 again in his life. It's just, it's not happening. So I think he needs to start looking at some more realistic opponents. It's also another thing I thought was weird is prior to this is when he was talking about, you know, if he becomes champion, he's not giving Holloway a shot. He's not giving Rodriguez a shot. He's not giving so-and-so. Like, who are you trying to fucking fight then?
Like, it's not really like 100% up to him. He can delay it just like Leon Edwards did the fight with Colby, but eventually you got to fight who they say or they'll just strip your ass.
Oh, yeah, no, speaking of Leon, too, we almost did get Bilal and Leon for UFC 300 because it sounds like that the UFC was kicking around 3 different fight options for Leon for UFC 300, and Leon said yes to all 3 of them. I think the only one I'm guaranteed that I know for sure got offered was Bilal, but Dana didn't want that. Nobody wanted that for 300. Nobody wants that for a fight night, but they're going to have to run it. I think they probably offered him Shavkat as well, would be my guess.
And Khamzat, but Khamzat said no because Ramadan.
Yep.
I think Leon said yes to Khamzat.
Yeah, and I think he said yes, knowing that Khamzat wasn't going to accept, not just because of Ramadan, but I don't think Khamzat comes back down to 170. I just don't. I think that cuts too much for him. And I know they made him quit the time that they ended up doing the catchweight bout with him in Holland and switched Diaz to fight Ferguson. But I think they're gonna have him stay at 185. He gassed against Usman at 185 even. So it just, I could be wrong. I could be talking. might not know what the fuck they're Dana and Hunter are planning over there, because they've got contingency fights. I guarantee you they've got backups and different ways they could put this together if something falls off. But should be a interesting next couple months with some of these fights we got lined up. I kind of want to wait and see how the dust settles, who wins these coming up, and then see where they go from there. This should be an interesting year with fights. I'm also going to predict, though, too, that the first time Ian Gary fights anybody in the top 5, he's going to sleep or he's getting stopped. He ain't ready for that yet, and it proved it against Jeff Neal last night.
Damn.
They want so bad to hype this dude and to get him to succeed. And again, it's kind of similar to O'Malley. Not saying O'Malley's not a star, but the level of star the UFC wants O'Malley to be, and the reality of the star that where he's at right now, it's not on par to where what they want. They wanted him to be the new Conor.
Hold up. You said anyone in the top 5. You think Bilal Muhammad would finish Ian Gary?
Okay.
He doesn't finish anything.
Maybe not Bilal. Well, hey, he finished Sean Brady. Killed that hype train.
Yeah. He did have one, you're right.
Yeah, just one, but he had it. Again, this is a very similar situation to Colby and Edwards. Just let the fight happen. Put it for free on ESPN Plus if you have to. Like, just let him run it so Bilal can shut up, and hope he doesn't win. Hope he doesn't eke out the decision to where we've got a decision champ for the next couple of years. But yeah, like I said, we'll see what happens. But my guess is that's going to be Leon's next fight. It's going to be Leon and Bilal.
Well, there it is.
But yeah, on that note, I think we're going to wrap it up because it's getting a little late over here. I'm going to put some food in my stomach and get me some shut-eye. But I had to recover. I barely slept from last night. I didn't get to sleep till probably like 4 or 5. I was a little lit. Like, Twisted Cheese twisted me.
You win some.
Cocaine.
Some.
You
live to fight.
Y'all miss me. Okay.
Put the gun down, son.
Give me the gun, son.
Well, now we appreciate everybody that tuned in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, interact, comment. We'll come back and we'll answer it when we're not live. Like chop it up. If y'all got anything you want to add at any point, don't hesitate. But I think this is a success. First night under a Real Ninjas Network. I'm feeling the love already. So let's run it back next Sunday at the same time.
Word up. 7-ish.
7-ish.
Yes.
12.
That'll work. It'll work. But this is A1 out, and this was It's Almost Time.
How?